margin, how to protect and grow margin, how brand can do that. Is margin important to you in your business? It's important to every business. Yeah. So we're a business based in Dublin, and we work with indigenous family businesses. Some you might recognise there. And we help all these companies try to understand what the brand stands for and how we can bring the brand alive and protect their margin. I suppose you've got to really understand what your business is about before you can charge for it. If you don't really understand what that is, essentially what you're doing is you're expecting people to pay for nothing. And by that I mean your margin equals the commodity of what you do plus the value. So it's very important that you're adding value to something. So my business design is a commodity. One level. Your business is, all our businesses are commodities, you break them down. But how we add value to that is where we get our margin. And that's the trick. And strong brands generally have strong margins. And we all would like a strong margin. So, if I was to ask you what a brand was, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Instant recognition.
Okay, recognition. Perception. Very good. What's a brand? But what is, okay, that's the benefit of it. But what actually is it? Well, yes and no representation. It's not a logo. And a logo is your signature, if you like. Yeah, it's just a signature. It's not a value you might have, that's its personality. We like to say the brand's a promise. So before we open the front door of our business or go to work, what are we promising our customers? So we're all, as I say, we're surveyors or designers, maybe it's a commodity. What am I promising to do on top of that? What's the added value to it? Just by way of example, this is a very interesting company, we all know it, but their promise is to bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. That's a very noble thought. When they define athlete as, if you have a body, you're an athlete, that kind of brings it to a new level. So they're actually promising all of us. This is a brand we've had the pleasure to work with out in Selbridge, and paint is a commodity, and how could they distinguish themselves? And at one level you've got Farrell & Ball, which is the premium brand, and at the bottom level you've got Own Label or Fleetwood or sort of things. So they wanted to basically, well, we're colour experts, but we allow you a bit of flair. So they're encouraging people to express themselves. So they promise all our customers, our product allows you to express yourself, and that's what they're about. So I think, we live in a world where, yeah, facts matter. It's very important that, that we were correct. But really what matters most is what people believe. And actually, what people believe about, what your customers believe about you is everything. So really, what ultimately people believe about what you do and how you do it is much more important than the facts you have. We were raised not to judge a book by its cover, but today that's what we do. And it's quite acceptable. So this company essentially is, at one level, it's concrete, it's a commodity, but they were struggling to be taken serious by specifiers, whether they be architects or engineers, because they present as another construction company, another concrete company. So they basically went on a rebranding exercise, and just putting this on the front of their truck, it recognizes that they've thought a bit about who they are and what they're trying to do, and the fact that they have a truck that nobody, like painting a truck silver, was a very bold thing to do. So they've elevated their place, they've elevated their margin, a much stronger brand now, and arguably they've been quite successful the last couple of years. And then you see this applied to products, bag products on the website. And one of the big problems in construction is you're trying to appeal to a commercial audience, and also you might have a residential business too. And it's trying to balance that, because an architect won't buy a residential product. So back to Colour Trend, what they've tried to distinguish themselves is that they realise that buying paint, we help them realise that buying paint is a very tactile exercise. and that the reality is that women account for between 95% of all decisions on paint. They probably buy half of it, but they account for it. So we try to make it very much like you might go and buy lipstick or go to a pharmacy and express it. So it's these paint stores, and we see huge lift in sales when we put one of these in. Balcas is a company you might know up in the north, who are basically timber merchants, and also they have a plant down in Naas making MDF, primed MDF moulding. And they wanted to get into the next generation of MDF, and essentially this was moulding product that had a coated film on it, which meant it didn't need to be painted. So they wanted us to come up with a whole new name, a whole new presentation, and this brand is very much targeted at the export market, typically in a house building in the UK, 3-bedroom, semi-detached home, where it might have taken 3 days, 4 days to paint the architrave. Now this is all within in the sense of a day, and no painting is required. Apple Green was disruptive in that it said, we've a belief that there's no loyalty to fuel brands. We believe the loyalty is to coffee, to sandwiches, to good toilets, nice facilities. And they took on the oil industry and have been very successful by sort of just saying, look, we promise you a low fuel price, but really what we're about is food, and come here for food. And that model has proved to be very successful. So essentially brand, as I said earlier, changes your product from being a commodity into something that's of value. And I suppose an example of this would be if you take the ice cream out of Ben & Jerry's, you're left with what we call brand equity. So you can put any brand you have, take the product away, what you end up with, and that's the challenge. So just while you think about your own brand, I always say, please don't tell me your brand stands for quality, innovation, and service. Those are just features. Well, ultimately, what customers want are benefits. We buy the benefits of the service. We don't buy the feature. And in trying to understand your benefits, it's important to understand what you sell, what I buy, what your customers buy are different. So you don't sell necessarily furniture, or you don't sell laptops, or whatever you care to mention. You sell the benefit of those products to the consumer. And therefore your message needs to be about the benefit. If you walk around the stands here today, there's a lot of companies with features listed. There's a lot of products listed. Very few actually say, what's the benefit of working with us? So it's hard to be drawn in, because we think rationally, this is what I do, but actually I buy the benefit of that. That benefit might be reassurance, that benefit might be knowledge, that benefit might be a safe pair of hands. And sometimes customers don't often know what the benefits are, so you have to go digging and understand it. But ultimately, you will get there. So why would you bother, with brands? Essentially, strong brands, as I mentioned at the beginning, have strong margins, and strong brands have a good equity value. And just by way of summing up, on one side we have a product here for $1.99, and pretty much the same size, 2 for €6. So you can do the maths on that and figure out which is cheapest. But there's something very interesting about these products. Can anyone spot what's interesting about them? No? No, but closer. What's interesting about them?
Better value than one of that.
Better value, yeah. They're actually the same product. Look at the barcode here. KLE3. KLE3. So these products were picked, probably by the same person, maybe not, but the same day anyway. And one got that label, and one got that label. Which one sells best? Sells more. Yeah, by what percentage do you think? For every one of those it sells, between 4 and 5 of those sell. All about brand. No, it's a good product, good story. But actually, we're rejecting this brand. We don't necessarily want Tesco to sell our stores. Now, that sounds easy, but when Keeling's first knocked on the door and said, we'd like to put our brand in your store, Back off. We don't want your brand here. This is not good enough. Okay, we'll let you try because we like it. So the first year, this was probably on a par. And the second year, Tesco said, no, you've been too successful. We're going to take less next year. Their overall sales in year 2 declined by 30% across the whole category. So they had the confidence to push harder. Because if you've been supplying somebody for 20 years with this product, you don't want to lose that business. So you want to try and, so the power of branding, the power of margin, because you can see which one has more margin. Thanks a lot.